or something. I mean, they're waving these flags. They're praying to a false god, man. But I pray they keep getting destroyed over there in that Middle East, man. What you got? God beside me. Is there a God beside you? All about Shem Yahshua? You know what? Yeah, there is no God. But the Lord say, yeah, there is no God. There are multiple gods. Yeah, there is no God. There's no God besides Jehovah Shem Yahshua. Don't worry about them. They're not going to do anything. Allah's not protecting them. Right. They want to fight us, but they don't want to pick up a gun. Right. They want to fight us, but they don't want to pick up a gun. Right. Don't fight that in forces. Don't fight that in forces. Yeah, don't fight that in forces.
Keep on looking like you blunt. Or a nigga fun. Tuck him on his belly like a snake. And watch how he swirl. Put him on a boy like white t-shirts. I heat up his arm. Take your Jeep, I shoot up off that breather. Pick him like a leader. That man got you lost in all his theories. Big bang like a cheater. I still drink the milk that's in his blood. Boy, I'm still a teacher. I go ahead a little, there a little. I'm like a teacher. After days of Noah came the rain. With the truth of flood. Keep that steak up on that grill and no, cause we don't eat no blood. We so shit in the blood. By your man. Your blood gon' be shed. He ain't believe the prophets when he spoke. Now that nigga dead. Recompenses on all of these nations. Prices on their head. Feeling like I'm shooting laser tag. Cause he's infrared. If we playing ballin', I ask questions straight from what I read. If we playing ballin', I ask you heard what I said. Repeat that Satan, let that text on red. Like a dog, my life that Esau friends is dead.
Pitiful, very pitiful. Police. Shalom, shalom, Yahshua Allah. I want to start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakadash, which in the Pedal who tongues, great angel Father, the Son, and Holy Spirit, double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to your sister and brothers living is true, and shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and studying, show themselves approved, shalom. Now, as you just seen from that clip, that was the Hebrew Israelite Camp Watchmen for Israel, or WFI, and some Palestinians, or, some people that's posing as Palestinians, fighting in a small-scale riot that was staged and orchestrated. And you can see the police was on the scene, so that was a staged protest that turned into a fight that was very unnecessary, very foolish, and especially on supposed to be, but they not, the men of the Lord. Watch for Israel. And when I watched it, when I first seen it, Yashua, the first thing came to my mind, I thought that was IUSPK, because that's like their MO. So when I found that was Watch for Israel, I'm like, oh man, which doesn't surprise me, because me initially coming into the truth, that's the first camp I was watching, was Watch for Israel. And one thing I tell you about that camp, they don't do things correctly. I don't like the leadership over there. Well, I got dissatisfied with it, should I say. I came into the truth. You know what? I found the brothers on the block, Watch for Israel, and I liked it at first. It was very funny to me. That's how they catch you. They're entertainment camp, entertainment group. But after a while, you know me, I hunger for the truth. And I want to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. And they weren't getting that to me. Plus, I didn't like the way they did their highway and hedges. It looked like a form of harassment to me, because they don't handle the word correctly. They handle the word for contention and strife. And if you watch them, you can see that. They like to harass people and bother them as they're walking up and down, you know, what would be the modern day highway and hedges. And that's not the correct way to do this, because it tells you in the word not to handle the word for contention and strife, or for strife. You know, strife brings up all kinds of contention, and they do that. And you see, they sparked it off. They was talking, you know, these people doing a stage protest. But see, they want to be famous, on the scene, go for shock value. So they show up and they're up here, you know, really antagonizing, you know, the Palestinians, man. These people dealing with some real stuff. They people over there getting, you know, unalived, getting, you know, judgment over there. So they don't want to hear all that confrontational stuff. You bring the confrontation. So they can't tell me, like, Watch for Israel, he tried to put a video out. Pastor Hart was covering it. And, you know, Elder Matazabak went into it as well. They trying to put it at, like, you know, they was blameless. I'm like, nah, I know you're not. And I know how that camp conducts itself. You know, Brother Naquam, I know that, brother. And I don't agree with the way they do things. That's why I had to navigate and find me another camp. And, you know, that was the Lord doing that, man. So all praise and glory go to Yahweh Basha Yahweh Shai, which he left in the great millstone, which the highway hedges is totally different. You know, we come out there with a message. You know, we talking to our cameras, the audience. Now, if somebody wants to say something and deal with us, we'll deal with them, but we're not going to be, hey, brother, you know you a Hebrew Israelite? Hey, brother, quit walking with that dog. Like, I seen Naquan almost get into fights. Naquan was the head of that camp. Young dude, probably like my age, in mid-30s. And you know, they be like seeing a brother walking with what appears to be an Edomite chick and say, hey, brother, why you walking with that dog? And I seen him, I was getting in fights. And I'm looking like, you disrespect the dude's wife, regardless of what nation she is. And really, that's going against scriptures as well, because you're judging by appearances. You don't know, her father could be an Israelite. She just looks like an Edomite mother. So you could be disrespecting and not even knowing that you know, disrespecting the Jake. And really, you should go out there with a message, not to harass people that's going about their day. So they really give the ministry a bad name. And that's why I no longer like that camp. I was looking for another camp. And I found, like I said earlier, Great Millstone, how to do this thing correctly. You know, and what they just did, you know, with that clip right there, I think they did that, yesterday? They got the ministry blamed. You know, they're not doing this thing correctly. Let's get to the scriptures. I'm going to play some more of that because it got even worse. And we're going to start off with 2 Corinthians 6:1. We then as workers together with him beseech you also that ye receive not the grace of Yahweh in vain. Verse 2. For he said, I have heard thee in the time accepted, and in the day of salvation I have secured thee. Secured means to like bring aid, help. Behold, now is the accepted time. Behold, now is the day of salvation. Here's the kick in verse 3. Giving no offense of anything, that the ministry be not blamed. They got the ministry blamed. They didn't have the wisdom. There's no way in the world, you know, my camp, we would have, you know, did anything like that. I ain't seen no brothers in Great Millstone, Parcel Elders, do anything foolish like that. Only time I've seen stuff happen like that is usually with those 501c3 camps, which are owned by Esau. And that's to create the, you know, the narrative. You know, I've seen the brother Hope, Grace, and Mercy said one body had them preaching during the Black Lives Matter protest, and it was crazy, man. And that's just bad leadership to have your people out there. Plus, you're not gonna gain anything but to be seen of men and something like that. You know, you're not gonna really gain anything. You know, they just doing it to be seen of men. And let's got when I seen that, especially when the police is out there already. So it was a stage protest. That's like agent provocateur activity, like agent activity. Now I'm starting to really, think through the spirit. I can't, say this for sure because I don't know, but it's looking like Watch for Israel got a 501c3. They doing things that I thought IUSPK was gonna be doing. Dude, I done seen dude get a lot of money. So I can't prove that, but they looking like an agent camp, man. They looking like IUIC, IUSPK. That's what it's looking like. That was a stage protest. Why are you there? You're not gonna, it's a whole lot going on. You can't really give out the message during somebody already there protesting. And no matter if you've been, there preaching on that corner, like go somewhere different. And I just look at it like as far as me and my camp, we're a young camp. We've been doing this for 3 years. Had we been in that situation, we just went to our other spot. We're not going to sit here and, try to do our ministry with somebody that's already doing a stage protest. And then during the stage protest, start talking, cutting them up with the scriptures. Or just, just continue their strife. And they think something going to go good. That's not sealing the elect. That's why I had to get away from Watch for Israel. To me, it doesn't seem like they're really in the business of really selling the elect. It seems like they want to be famous and want to be popular and get a lot of views and clicks. And that's not what this is about. That's not understanding the significance of this truth and what it's about. And I had to get away from them. And like when you are like that, you get the ministry blamed. You make it look bad because you're not really handling this thing the way the scriptures tell you to handle it. So let's get why I believe they doing this. And you're going to see another camp jump in too. I'm going to bring this out. I was going to bring something up and bring this out. This is Philippians 2 and 3. Let nothing be done through strife or vain glory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. So the Lord told us not to do this through strife. And that's how they camp. Watch for Israel. They whole highway and hedges is always through strife and contention. It's always, hey, brother, you Hebrew Israelite? Hey, brother, get over here, brother. I'm about to cut you up. Hey, man, you with that dog? Like, it's always to crochet some and like, he gets into a lot of confrontation. Like, when I first started watching Brothers of the Camp, at first, I liked it. And I remember one time, my antennas went up, Yashua, a quick testimony. I was watching Watch for Israel, one of their highway hedges. And it was a Jake that was really trying to get the truth. And this one I was watching with Naquam, their head dude. And Edomite walked by. Was walking by a group of Edomites. And he overlooked the Jake in order to cut the Edomites up with the word. And I was like, hold up, this word is about edifying Yasharallah, Israel. So why are you cutting Jake off to create some contention and strife with these Edomites so you get them clicks? And he's all about a show. It's like the church. It's a pony show over there, man. Plus, their MOT breakdown is not correct. Why I couldn't get with them? They say it's like a spiritual mark that's off. And it just, man, dude got agent vibes to me, man. Like, I had to get away from that camp. And, all praises to the Lord that he sent me, to the light in Alabama. I seen Alabama camp. And when I seen they highway and hedges, I was like, oh, yeah, this is it. This is how you do it. This is totally different. They're talking to us. They really feeding the sheep. You can tell it's really about that, not about I'm trying to be famous and be, get clicks, that vain glory. What's the use of getting some glory in Babylon the Great? This place is about to go. So we don't handle this to get YouTube famous. A lot of people like, oh, you ain't got no views. You ain't get that much subscribers. We're not worried about that. We don't do this for that. We do this for the hopeful elect. The few that want to get this truth is why we do it. So I don't care if we get 1 or 2 views, somebody watching, and that's the sheep. So we feed, man. So we're not really trying to get famous out here through this word. That's not the point. It's like the scripture said, do this with the loneliness of mind. Let each esteem other better than themselves. Each other better than themselves. So that's what we to do, man. Wasn't nothing. You didn't see nothing about no brotherly lifting up. When that was just straight a clown show. That was foolishness. That was folly that I seen on display. And I'm like, Can't nobody really get edified from that, man. You get fired up, you know, a carnal dude, like, yeah, we gonna fight. We gonna beat them heathens up, but that's not what this is about, man. It's not what this is about. It's about edifying the sheep and building up the hopeful elect. And that's not, we not here for gimmicks and shows. I'm not looking to be entertained. I'm looking to be edified. And it was nothing edifying about that. And I had to get away from Watch for Israel because they got the legs up under me. I got, some of my legs up under me, but I couldn't get the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven from them. And see, that show, dude, that's why I don't see dude as a real man of the Lord, because what I heard, through brothers on in the house of David, is that he learned the gospel from the camp in Philly. He ear hustled, right? So if you heard this doctrine from the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, why you didn't continue to teach it that same way? Why did you change certain things? And that's agent vibes to me, right? And see, a lot of reasons too that guys will hear this truth and change up the doctrines. They want to stand out. They want to be famous, and I stay away from that. That's a proud spirit. I stay away from people that want to be famous in this thing, because that's not really coming in lowly. That's, that's something that's worldly to me, and I don't like the stench of the world. When I smell that stench of the world, I gotta leave that alone. So these dudes want to be seen of men. You're gonna see. I'm gonna play another clip of another group that got into it, trying to get famous. Like we like they clout chasing. These camps, these t-shirt fridge camps are actually clout chasing, y'all, Sharala. So let's go to Matthew 6:1. It says, "Take heed that ye do not your alms, before men, to be seen of them. Otherwise, ye have no reward of your Father which is in heaven." So we are not to do this to be seen of man. And let's go get this in the blue letter, because I want to show you what alms mean. Alms, you usually think of tithes or something like that, but I'm gonna show you it's another word for alms. So let's go get that. Matthew 6:1. And I'm going to read this part. It says, "Take heed that ye do not your alms before men." And see that alms right there? Check out when I look at that word alms. Let's get another meaning for that.
Strong's G 1654. Elei Masune.
Mercy, pity, benefaction itself, donation to the poor, benefits, benefaction, alms, and look right there, the word deeds. So alms going to your deeds, what you do. So make sure what you do is not to be seen of men, which is what they're doing. They want to be seen of men, to be, oh, we famous. We the number one group in the nation of Israel. Click on us. We get the most clicks. We got the clout. That's that vainglory. Lord told us not to do that. So we're not supposed to be sitting here like we just all high might, like look at me, and be YouTube famous. Because this ain't about us. It's about Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, about this word. That's what it's about. That's why I don't be trying to be all, this ain't trying to just blow yourself. This ain't to be YouTube famous and to be seen of men. That's why you see them going to protests. IUIC, you see them doing a lot of marches and protests and showing up. They showed up when Kyrie Irving was, posted what he posted about the Hebrew Israelites. They man, a lot of these people do this for clout. And when they do that, what did they say? You have no reward of your Father which is in heaven. Because the Lord knows, man, you ain't doing this and being sincere about it. You just doing this to be seen and get some vainglory and be YouTube famous. Lord ain't got no hand in that, man. He looking for the lowly man that's really serious about this and doing this thing the correct way. Really edifying the sheep. Not to be this, some vainglory. Now check out, I'm going to keep playing that video, and there's going to be another camp going to jump in and watch what this dude got to say. That's it. This thing getting real pitiful, man, but it's about to speed up, man. You see where the persecution is coming, man. It's these t-shirt fans groups that's going to get the mystery blame and get the whole thing, get us all hemmed up. So check out what this dude got to say. And it's real low, so kind of listen up, turn TV up, because he talking real low.
Shalom came from Japan, all praises. All praises. Yeah, I'm calling all camps. All camps, man. Y'all seen our brothers at WFI, the Watchmen, get attacked by them Palestinians in Chicago. I'm calling all camps to pull up this Saturday, man. This weekend, man, round 2, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? We need to stand by our brothers and pull up. We finna pull up, all right? And we want round 2. We want the smoke with the Palestinians, with the Israelis, calling all camps. We finna pull up. We finna pull up for our brothers at Watchmen. We finna pull up for our brothers at Watchmen. And we going in, goddamn. We going in. I need about an hour and a half to flame them bastards. I need an hour and a half speaking time. I'm telling you that right now. I need all the brothers, all the camps to line up. I'm calling all camps. All camps. We need to be on that front line with our brothers at Watchmen for Israel. Shout out to Naquan. Shout out to Amos. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Azariah. Shout out to our brothers, man. We need to pull up in Chicago this weekend, Saturday. Round 2, goddamn. Round 2. We pulling up for our brothers, man. HOI gonna be in the building. Most High willing. We finna pull up. Round 2. It's crunch time. It's 4th quarter. If you're scared to shoot the ball, pass it to a clutch shooter. You dig what I'm saying? All boots on the ground. That's right. They violated. I'm watching all the videos. All of our brothers, whoever can make it, we pulling up this weekend. You know what I'm saying? This weekend. Chicago. That park, whatever that park is called, somebody put it in the chat. Somebody put that park in the chat. We finna pull up HOI Chicago, HOI Georgia. We finna pull up. The pull-up boys is pulling up. And if you pull up to this, you an honorary pull-up boy. No matter what camp you are. Okay? We finna get it. That's right.
So now you hear that? So now he wants you to pull up and be carnal, pull up and fight. That was Chief Ephraim of HOI. I think their head dude name is Sabak. And they're very similar to Watch for Israel. That dude, this right up that dude alley, man. His name Chief Ephraim. And I remember he got into it with one of our elders, calling him out, wanting to fight. He always in the gym boxing. He's a very carnal Israelite. He always want to fight. And then their group is a very, a low vibrational group to me. They're the ones that want to do New Jerusalem. They got some land. They made the declaration, wanted the apostle elders told us to quit doing lessons for at least 2 years and come build up they land. And I'm like, man, that's why you gonna build some land up and we at the end. That stuff about to get blew up. Then you want us to take the hand off the plow? Like, come on, man. Like, and then they a very low level group. They got a bad MOTB breakdown, and I remember I seen them and I didn't like them instantly. I seen their leadership and instantly didn't like them, and I see why the Lord allowed me not to go that route. Because you see, he talking about pulling up the fight, calling all Hebrew Israelite camps go fight. That's just agent, man. You just giving Esau what he want. And Great Millstone and us brothers that follow the teachers of Great Millstone, we not about to answer that stupid call, man. That's dumb. Talking about coming to Chicago and get ready round 2 and bang. That's stupid, man. That's foolishness. Father, that's going against scriptures. Father, the multitude to do evil. You know what I'm saying? See, these dudes, they always going off. And I can't get with how they do their things, how they conduct themselves. I can't be a part of their camp or their activity. Ain't nowhere in the world we about to pull up to go fight. Like, that's stupid, man. We going through uproars of the people right now. Why be mixed in with that? Nah, we got real wisdom. See, we're gonna handle this thing with wisdom. We're not about to go out here contention and strife and be fighting and banging. That's not doing nothing for the nation of Israel. And that's going against what our Lord commanded us to do. Because let's go get it. These camps is off, man. T-shirt and friends camps. Check it out. Let's go to this right here. This is Matthew 10:16. It says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Most High said, be wise, man. As a serpent. Not be stupid. And he told us to be harmless as doves. So he don't want us in a fighting spirit to be banging them up. That ain't the cue right now. Right now, the time, it said, we know what time it is based on wisdom. Time now is to preach this word. You know, handle everything decently and orderly. Don't be out there for contention and strife. You know, I have a lot of time to see how this thing is done correctly, man. Watching apostles and elders and the brothers on down do this thing. And it's all about edifying the sheep right now. That's just say, be wise as serpents, harmless as doves. The Lord ain't say lace them up and go fight with the heathens right now. No, man. This is not that time. You know? Now, eventually, we're going to get the power to do what we need to do. But right now, it's about preaching this word and watching the works of Yahweh Shah. Yahweh breaking these people down, breaking these, making people do uproars of the government. Stand back. Let them go fight. Like I said, let them fight with the Ish people. Let them fight with somebody else. We not about to get out there. Oh, I'm about to fight you. That's just agent activity to me, man. That's getting the ministry blame. You lose your life in a little protest, riot, fight. All kinds of little things. And it's not for what? For vainglory? Because it ain't helping nobody to do that. That's not helpful to the nation right now. Man, the nation right now need edification. Not to see me on video, squaring up and fighting with, and that's just foolishness to me. On the stage protest, I feel dumb to be involved in something like that. Like, come on, man. We got more wisdom than that. We handle this thing in a correct way. What they doing is foolishness to the max. To the max, man. We handle this thing with wisdom. Not to be out here just looking like, man, niggas with fringes is what they look like. Naquan try to do damage control, trying to call the apostles and elders, try to call us niggas. But I'm like, nah, y'all looked like niggas, man. Y'all look like a little gang out there. I first thought it was IUSPK. My first thought. And you clearly, agitated the situation. We just got audio, video proof of that. You could have just talked to the camera and been edifying, us in the audience, but you out here provoking these people that's doing a stage protest at that, police involved. And I know why. I know that camp. So I know what the motivation was behind that. I already know. And I'm like, I can see where the persecution gonna come from, because they're not gonna split us up into individual camps. They gonna say they label us all black Hebrew Israelites. So now, before they didn't have nothing on us, we teach the word, we ain't hurt nobody doing that like that. Now they can say we violent, we out there fighting people. So they can try to get the ministry shut down. See where this is going, y'all, Sharala? See, they doing a bad works, man. That's a bad works coming from Washington, Israel. Their leadership is real poor over there, very poor, and that's because they want to do their own thing. They want to be famous. That's their prideful spirit, pride. Want to be famous, want to be the man. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for Sakari to jump in. They got Gorilla Hebrew. He gonna jump in. Oh, we banging on him, And I remember, Esau can get old dude in the video for inciting a riot. He was like, they want to come fight us, but they want to pick up no gun. They want to come fight us, but they want to pick up no gun. They can get you for inciting a riot. Why are you even saying on things? Like, you just getting yourself, all kind of twisted up in something to get you making the ministry get blamed, because you can be blamed. You can be guilty for that. If you know how Esau's rules go, they got you in film for inciting a riot. You need to say nothing to them Palestinians. Let them march, do whatever they doing, and leave them alone. And we're gonna, teach our nation. You know, they got a problem for hearing after that, then hey, that's their problem. But right there, I can really say, yeah, you provoked that. Watch for Israel provoke that altercation with them. Because that's how they highway hedges go. They provoke people to anger. You know, no, these Jakes ain't right and all of that. Man, come out there with a message. See, we go out there with a message. You know, a topic, a theme, and we talk to the camera. You come mess with us, that's because you had a problem with what we doing. We don't bother nobody. And I can like truly say that because I remember a time when there was we got the new Black Panthers in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I'll never forget when one rolled up on us because of something the IUIC did. They got into it with the Black Panther Party on Pond of Peoria, doing what we just seen in that video. One of their members showed up to us thinking that, you know, we IUIC, but you know, the spirit, man, we handled it right, man. They say, you know, smooth words turn away wrath. So I just talked to the brother, and you know, he got edified, man. He found out that we, you know, different groups, but dude was ready to show out. You know, he knew Black Panthers. You know, they got them swords on them. And then Ock had his purple garment on, so he was thinking, you know, man, y'all IUIC. We like, no, you know, we had to lay him out there, but that's what I'm talking about. Getting the ministry blamed. He thought we was part of that. But see how we handled that. We could have been like, man, we with the Lord. You old carnal, Black Panther, your sword, your gun ain't gonna save you. Hit him with this, hit him with that scripture. We did that, you know, ain't no telling how that incident would have showed up. You know, he could have pulled out his thing, blah, blah, blah. You know, we ain't out there to handle this particular strife, man. We here to edify, man. And he got edification through how we handled that, you know, that situation. Because we ain't trying to out here to be like we hard or something. Like, man, we'll take our garments off and beat you up, man. And, you know, we didn't handle that in that manner, man. We looking to edify. We looking to get the message out. The message of Yahweh Shah, which is important. You know, that's why, hey, call Allah Yahweh Shah for giving apostle elders and showing us young brothers the correct way to do this. And that's why we give double honors to them. Because they do this thing correctly. Show us how to do this thing correctly, and it is like the house of David. You know, the doctrine of great millstone for the apostles. That's the house of David. You got the best seat in the house. You know, it's based on the wisdom. It's wisdom in this council. It's not wisdom in those t-shirt and friends groups at all. So I done surfed through all them camps. Let me save you the trouble, man. If you watching, you know, Great Millstone. And there's brothers that teach the teachings of Great Millstone. This is where the truth is at. This is where the real men of the Lord is at. And you can just tell based on the conduct of the camps. So I'm going to leave off this right here. And this is 1 Timothy 5:17. It says, let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine. You know, that's why we give the apostles and elders double honors. Because they teach well, man. They rule well and they teach well. So that's why they're worthy. Because we're not out here, you know, doing this thing foolishly. And get caught up in some stuff, man. They making us prudent. Me and my camp, my Aki, we went out there, seen that. Like, this ain't a good place to let the word out. We're going to move around. Or if we would have did it, we'd have did it when we were like separate from them. You know, we could have used for edification. You could have seen like, man, what's going on with your people over there? What are they doing? See how Esau doing your people? They did that stuff in Black Wall Street. You know, I'd have made the way. We'd have been kind of cool. It wouldn't have been no contention. You know, we know they Ishmael, Elam, heathens. You already know they're all tops. You're not going to get them to believe in the gospel. So what's the point of, you know, I don't see no point in that, man. That was just to be seen, to go viral, which he said that in the lesson he was trying to control. We going viral. Yeah, it's been seen. We going viral. And he was excited about that because that's what it was about. That's not the goal. The goal is getting the kingdom of heaven. So right now the goal is to teach this word. That's the goal. Not to give you a bunch of gimmicks, man. I don't need gimmicks. I want the truth. I don't want no gimmicks. So we ain't coming with no gimmicks. We're coming with straight truth. We're going to lay it out there, you know. And Lord willing, you be edified. So watch out, man. And look, we're gonna see, keep an eye on this, man. It might get worse. Oh, and anybody checking, I'm gonna still do the movie review on Killers of the Flower Moon. I'm gonna still do that. It's coming. I just had to touch on this because this could turn into something else. You heard dude talking about pull up. They talking about trying to come back with bigger numbers. It could get worse. This could be the start of the persecution. You know, we'll just wait and see how this happens and how it fold out. But interesting things is going on. People are definitely in the uproar. We seen the uproars of the people, and a group, a Hebrew Israelite camp, got caught up in it. So, you know, prophecy going out hard. You know, we're gonna keep an eye. So with that, man, I hope this has been edifying. I want to say Kwam Yashar Allah. And hey, repent while you have the chance. And thank the Lord that He led you to this wise counsel. So we can get the edification with all that extra BS. You know, straight truth, lacing us up. You know, Lord willing, the Lord keep us in the hopeful elect. Shalom.